As it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Packers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
3. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cowboy 80. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Viking 18. Hey, Trash. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once you make the read, he's able to make the play.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they'll work on 1st and 10.
Con nhỏ này lại phóng đi cái chạy không? Như cũ thì ta rồi nha quay trong khi nhỏ người đi xử này thì đang là chuẩn bị lấy
Now Richardson. Quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a
đại khái là
penalty
đang thiếu đang vui ở bên tú nhóm tú bắt chuẩn bị lấy mình
but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Xong coi khi mình đã đánh riêng mình con
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5,
chạy gái thôi
top 10.
chứ nó là thằng người rất là giỏi, có là người có uy tín, có tài thông minh. Cái thằng anh Quân Tú tôi thích nó luôn á. Tôi muốn gán cho nó mà chịu thôi, hiểu không? Rồi nói chung thằng dưới này thì mình địch cho nó luôn, đi gần yếu lắm. Xong cái làm gì thằng dưới cái anh thằng giúp lại Tú rồi luôn.
almost touchdown.
Nhỏ kia.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive.
Cũng phải
Not
dịch
just to
nhiều
make
tâm
the
thái luôn, tâm
interception,
thái
but
nói
to take
được
it all the way home.
trên.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to
Nói
start
chung
this
là
thing off.
dễ thương lắm.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Nhỏ cũng là
Elliott
tại vì
good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
trong lúc đang tình điệu cuồng này lại những cái cảm như là
So they throw the pick six, they'll get another
nghĩa là
shot
mình
at
đang
it now
làm vô
as
với
this
cái
one's
độ
in
tuổi
the
này với bao
air.
nhiêu chuyện em đã trải qua đó thì em thấy chuyện này đó nếu như
And that
em
one
là
not returnable, not by a long
ví dụ cái
stretch.
bà
On the back line of the
em
end
cứ giải
zone,
thích
so
từng
that's
tú
going to be spotted up
cái
at
kéo
the
vừa
35-yard line.
tôi sụt nó ra đuổi rồi vừa nó tự gọi nó ra đuổi tín hiệu tự gọi nó ra đuổi tín hiệu thì chỉ nhất là nó
About set to get
dám
this
làm dám
drive
nhận
started,
mà
the Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were
tự
just
mình
out
nói
here a
trai
moment
đuổi
ago
tín hiệu
through the pick six, so we'll see
mà
if
nó
they
nói là
can
trai
take
đuổi
better
tín hiệu
care of
thì
the
gặp tín
football
hiệu
this
nó
go
sẽ nghiêm
around.
túc
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
không nghiêm túc đâu mà tại chưa gặp tín hiệu hai cuối cùng nó gặp nó là khóa nữa nó luồn nó
You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes
Vậy
right
mới là
out
bản
the
lĩnh thằng ông chứ.
window. You're right back out on the field with a
Em
chance
nghĩ
to
chắc mai
return.
mốt là đạo diễn cho này cua được những này có phim.
Bronco 80. 65 cat. 65
Ủa,
cat.
ủa, anh gì vậy? Gì?
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Cái đó mình chơi để mình nghĩ
Now it's Richardson.
anh nói gì
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's completion right there.
60 Eagles. 60.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to maneuver. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6.
79 Broncos. 1918. Ready.
Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Packers defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Austin. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
65.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return. Of 44. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go, set.
The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down and 3.
Ready.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of running
mở cái nhạc đi. Em biểu nó bật chơi cái nhạc này. Yes.
On the jump. Ready. Nice.
Off the bootleg, Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Sorry.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Again, it's Ward. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, but you've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Richardson looking to throw this. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. Let's just check something down and pump the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Để trong phim này đó hay để cho
The defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's Ward. Quick slant to Shaquille. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Ballinger
hauls it in on left side. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost like the lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly, and now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Ward. And it's caught. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jones will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Richardson looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. At the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Go!
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Packers. First and 10 of the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's second and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 7, 7 ready, 7 Panther 11, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer, ready.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. He's gotten the ground here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. Back to throw. Richardson. Quickly here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 before he's out of bounds. Second and 5 from the 8.
Mày đưa rồi đó vậy thôi kiểu là không chạy thì mẹ nó sống xịn quá không cho nên con kia nó biết được, con kia nó không chịu thấy xịn mắt nó mày đi nó chạy cho nên nó chịu mà nó không thấy mày có cơ hội nữa đạo diễn cũng quay mày đi ngủ các con đồ tử được ký của mình không cái vẫn ghét chọc thì vẫn con kia thì kiểu như nó để như thế này nó thực tế nó biết phải cho nên chị với
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
rồi hướng này cũng không có điểm được.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Nó nghĩ cái gì chọn nó lại trong khi có một chồng cái ý rất là tốt, chuẩn bị cứ cái nợ rồi.
Ready to go with their next drive and at the
nhưng mà đạo
line, the
diễn chính là
Cardinal
thú vị, nhưng
offense.
mà mình nghe thì nó
And
tục
they've got a
tiểu,
little
nhưng mà
under 40
cũng
seconds to go
hỏi
if they want to try to put something together here.
mình cái
On the throw, led him too much that
nhỏ này
time. It's
thì
incomplete.
kiểu như là
Let's decide here. He was
cũng có
open,
người
not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? It's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10,
này đi
that's a
nó thương cái
completed
này cho nên là
pass.
nó cần
He missed that
mày
one and
tới
missed it.
ok mày đưa thì nó đẩy không có sao kiểu như điều kiện như này trời nhà giàu được chân rồi tài giỏi dễ gì mà không có một dễ
Working out of the gun here,
nó thích
Ward.
cuối cùng con này
Has his man, it's Shakir.
ý nhất
The Cardinals going to use
khi
the
mà nó
first
bỏ
of
đi
their
nó kéo
timeouts.
nó quê độ
As
mình
it's
làm
started
nó
with
còn
27 seconds remaining here
đi
in the
luôn rồi
second
gắn
quarter.
thì về dẫn về rồi này kia thuê nó cái cảm tưởng đâu cái cách gì gì cái là điểm đâu cũng đi nữa rồi xong cái đi cười cái là nó có chồng thích cưới ok nhưng mà con nhỏ em nghe là ra để mà thích con Tú đang cô con Tú giận Tú bỏ đi chạy theo thế là ghen nó chồng thích cưới rồi kìa nó mới tới chồng cưới rồi ra để hẹn lên xe gì rồi con nhỏ kia có gì thì người ta cái thằng này mới nói là
So after the incompletion on first, now second and
vấn đề
2. To throw is Ward. Shakir hauls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Well, the Cards going to call another timeout, their second.
chỉ là trai
They'll
để
stop
trong
with
chuyện trai
17
án
seconds to go in this first half of action.
người liên kết cũng chơi cũng người có nhiều thứ rồi
To throw, here's
tôi
Ward.
giữ như nhỏ Tú cái Tú tại nhỏ Tú chịu
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
bởi hồi đầu tới
Throwing again here, Ward.
nghe nó ghét nghe nó là đừng có khó như vậy nó vẫn còn ghét
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
rồi
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58.
còn cái thực hành không có nhiều
And they take a 17-14 lead.
từ nhỏ tới lớn gia đình khá giả có tiền ba mẹ cho đi du học cuộc sống là rất hết trơn rồi coi như là mẹ là kiểu như mà có va chạm một xíu là chưa chắc chịu được lực bỏ ba mẹ nó biết dạy con biết huấn luyện nó nữa thì con chị em mình nó còn không có kịp không biết được cũng kiểu cũng gì tối con chị con My con chị thì thôi thì thấy trai điểu mình cũng rất là mê cái thằng điểu cái tối nhưng cuối cùng là cái điện người đẹp như người tôi nhảy cái này không có nghe để thì nó có
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
có nó khỏi
Throwing now, Ward.
Chẳng biết nữa.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Có thể đang nhớ anh. Có thể là không.
Ý này tôi cũng biết.
We're doing a one-score game in the second half. Now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Giám khảo mà đi đêm với thí sinh như này là chết dở rồi.
Này biết con nhỏ này đi cửa xe này với lại thí sinh tự ông con nhỏ này với cái này cưới nó được người ta mời tiền dịch thì đi thì con nhỏ này ghen không phải là tại cái thằng cưới của nó từng có quá khứ nhớ thôi không ghen là tại vì cái ra điểm mà cái sự tốt thì nó ganh ghét cho nên là nó đánh điểm thấp cho mình. Bây giờ kể cả cái đội bên kia nó không mua chuột lấy tiền mua chuột mỗi người nhỏ này cũng đánh điểm thấp như tú mà tại vì không có chuyện nó không có khi như vậy có hẹn thì ra đi chuyện mấy siêu đi ý nó là vậy ở Việt Nam có cái những khác không phải là xe như không có hiện tại siêu khác kiểu vẫn đang nhận mua kiểu quán với tiền nhưng mà hay theo nó thấy nó biết
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Giám khảo mà đi đêm với thí sinh như này là chết dở rồi.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field are loading everyone with a fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Trên cơ sở dữ liệu, anh đã nắm trong tay số điểm cụ thể mà anh chấm
From the gun, Ward. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. 65.
Now Richardson. For the right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 41-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Anh Mỹ nhỏ kêu lên xong cái nhỏ kêu nói họ thì bực quá, họ thì đứng dậy để bỏ đi thì Mỹ theo Mỹ nhỏ thì bực lắm, nhỏ kêu thấy gì cũng lắm.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Không nhiều chứ, nhỏ này.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Thứ nhất, thứ hai nữa là
Only 29 yards on the punt. They're definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Vĩ nói là nó đánh giá một con người cái tiêu chí là đánh giá một con người
Looking to put a drive
cái
together.
quan trọng nhất cái tính cùng
That's caught by Tucker. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now into third. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Ward. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards.
đâu thấy rồi chứ tập cái dưới cái đông chân em dinh nhiều thành đi dương ở những thầy
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next to score, Packers 21, Cardinals 17. First Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. This is caught by Tucker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Again, it's Ward. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Ward now working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. This offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Ward. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's Ward. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Fielded just inside the 30. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Tucker, 60 yards. And the Cardinals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10.
19, ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Warriors, 70. Mustang, 19.
Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd down.
19. Come on. Set. Cougar 19. 18, fight in. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Hot 70. Hey.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Roll. Here we go. Strike. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
60 Bison, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
Throwing is Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Tucker with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cardinals will add to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
65.
Richardson to throw it. Finding Pittman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First down, Arizona.
To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's one of of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the gun, here's Ward. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dalton Kincaid from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a very close